Outgrowing your older self doesn't feel comfortable at first. It doesn't feel powerful. It doesn't even feel interesting. It feels so lonely and boring. If you've been feeling disconnected from where you used to be, knowing fully well that you're not fitted where you are right now, and not even knowing where you're going to, then this video is for you. And you know why? Because today we're talking about the signs you are not lost. You are just growing. Hi, my name is Millicent, and welcome back to the soft space for women choosing peace, love, and intentional living. This channel is for women who are healing, growing, and learning how to choose themselves gently, honestly, and without being pressured. If you're new here, you're very welcome. And if you're here from the first video, thank you for being part of the safe space. We talk about growth online. We talk about success. We talk about glowing up. But no one talks about the middle. No one talks about the in-between. No one talks about the gaps. The in-between season where you don't recognize yourself anymore. Where you haven't even stepped into the new one yet. The season of unknown, where it feels so heavy and lonely. That season can feel so heavy. You question yourself. You wonder if something is wrong with you. You feel like you're drifting. Most of the time, that is not confusion. That is growth. One of the signs you're outgrowing your old self is that things that used to excite you doesn't anymore. Some environment feels so loud, and some conversation feels so shallow. Things you once enjoyed feel so drained. And that doesn't mean you're boring. That doesn't mean you're ungrateful. That means your nervous system is craving for peace, not stimulation. Your soul is craving for depth, not noise. Growth often changes your appetite before it changes your life. Another sign you're outgrowing your old self is you stop trying to prove yourself. You don't explain yourself as much anymore. You don't argue to be understood. You don't convince someone to believe you. Not because you don't care, but because peace matters more now. Another sign is that old patterns start to feel so heavy. Things you once tolerated, emotional inconsistency, overgiving, shrinking yourself for others, start feel so heavy. Not because those things change, but because you did. Growth feels like loss first. And here are some truths no one talks about. Growth often feels like loss before it feels like freedom. You may grieve versions of yourself you once needed. You may grieve relationships that no longer fit. You may even grieve dreams that have expired. And that dream doesn't mean you made the wrong decision. It simply means you're honoring where you've been and making rooms for where you are going. Another sign you are outgrowing yourself, your old self, is that you may feel lonelier. Not because you don't like people around you, but because few people now align with the new person you're becoming. Your circle gets cuter and your space gets smaller. That can get scary until you realize solitude is sometimes a bridge, not a destination. If you're in this season, I want you to hear this. You are not alone. You are not behind. And you are not failing. You are only shedding the version of yourself built for survival, not for alignment. And that takes courage. If this video made you feel understood, I would really love you to subscribe and share with someone today. This channel is for women navigating growth, love, healing, self-worth, and intentional living without no pressure, without any noise or comparison. You don't have to rush your becoming, and you don't have to do it alone. Outgrowing your old self is uncertain, it's quiet, it's boring, it's uncomfortable, but staying where you no longer belong will definitely hurt more. So, be gentle with yourself. You are becoming, and I'm going to say